Hello people, this is Mr. Class from A Touch of Class Sport, and it's come to my attention, is it just me, or are Tottenham as a whole delusional and lack ambition? Reason being, I went down to the new stadium to watch Tottenham versus Crystal Palace. Fantastic game, fantastic stadium, the hospitality is amazing. However, during the game, all I could hear is chants from Tottenham fans. We're better than Arsenal, we've surpassed Arsenal, we're the kings of North London, and so on. However, in the last 10 years, this is the best Tottenham we've ever witnessed. In the last 10 years, this is the worst Arsenal we've ever witnessed. So why is it the worst Arsenal have walked away with back-to-back FA Cup trophies and the best Tottenham has walked away with 0? Now you tell me, is that not lack of ambition or not? If that isn't lack of ambition, then I really don't know what is. Finishing above Arsenal 4 or 5 times since football started over 100 years is not an achievement to me. When it's all said and done, the first thing a player is asked is how many trophies did you win? With that being said, finishing above Arsenal will not get you no recognition, will not put you down the books of history, and you will never be looked upon as a great player or a great team. And I don't mean to be rude, but I just feel that the whole entire establishment at Tottenham is wrong. Why buy a new stadium with no silverware? They should be worrying about getting silverware instead of buying a new stadium. It makes no sense. There's no logic behind it. Fair enough, the hospitality is good, but you don't play football to gain good hospitality. It's just not on. And I just fail to understand why Tottenham fans seem to think their team is better than Arsenal and they're the kings of North London. They've never been to a Champions League final. They're never going to win the Champions League. And I know somewhere along these lines, someone's probably going to write in the comment section, oh, he's an Arsenal fan. I'm not an Arsenal fan. The fact of the matter is, I just don't understand why people are delusional. Football is about winning trophies and being successful and breaking records. No records are being broke at Tottenham apart from the wrong records. Buying Sissoko for 30 mil. I've seen Sunday League players that are better than Sissoko. Watching Sissoko live was like watching an average Sunday League player. The guy is horrific. Being active in the transfer window is a very, very big, important factor in football. If you snooze, you lose, and Tottenham just keep on snoozing. And it actually hurts me, because every time you think they're going to get there, you're like, oh, they should have, oh, they could have, oh, they would have, but they never do. And this is a problem, and I just feel that it starts from the board, down to the management staff, down to the scouts, down to the players. It's just not acceptable, and I just don't understand where Tottenham fans get off thinking their team is so mighty and high. During half time, I went to get myself some fish and chips. And I started getting into a conversation with some Tottenham fans. And it came up with Tottenham fans saying to me, don't you think Eriksen and Kane are just so amazing? And my reply was, first of all, Eriksen, amazing technique. But what does it stand for? What does it amount to? They said, what do you mean he's amazing? I said, yeah, but he always seems to finish second best to his rivals. They said, what do you mean? I said, look, when it was Eriksen versus Ozil, Ozil always came out on top. Eriksen versus De Bruyne always came out on top. When Coutinho was in the league, Coutinho came out on top. He always finishes second best to his rivals. As a football player, you have personal battles. So your personal battle as a defender would be to be the best defender. A midfielder, you aim to be the best midfielder. Striker, the best striker, and so on. He's never number one in his position. The playmaker, the number 10, the luxury player, whatever you want to call it. He always finishes second best. Please correct me if I am wrong. That's all I've got to say. Please correct me if I am wrong. Has Eriksen in any season ever been better than those players I just named? Coutinho, Ozil, De Bruyne. Never. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I then went on to tell them that Kane's a very good striker. He's very strong and he's got a very good shot. He scores a lot of goals. But yet again, what does it amount to? We've seen Tottenham reach semi-finals of the FA Cup. We've seen Tottenham reach League Cup finals. But yet again, Kane failed to deliver a trophy. He may have scored goals, which is all good and well, but the end product is to deliver a trophy, which he failed to do yet again. At the end of the day, guys, this is just my opinion. Even though my opinion is class, it is just my opinion. Put your comments in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, and look out for our next video.